Welcome, the people. My day again. Yeah, man. I love to read into hard science. I'm going to talk to you about dynamic polarity. Yeah, that's what it's called. Dynamic polarity. Hard science. This belief of expansion and contraction of our universe. And that these ideas can be likened to masculine and feminine energy in the universe. Why do I care about this? I want to know if God is either a man or a woman, or both. It seems like both qualities are a part of our universe. So if we were to believe in a God being the universe, then the God would be both man and woman, masculine and feminine, and there'd be a unity, the interplay. They work together to create everything that we see, and also what we cannot see. The invisible, dark energy, which is always expanding and pushing every galaxy and everything created by dark matter away from each other, give everything room and space in the universe, is seen as that underpinning energy that make everything possible and have our universe become, bigger. And it's a mystery in science. It's something that's they cannot figure out how it's being done, right? But that would be the feminine qualities of this ever expanding, nurturing universe, right? That everything is existing in. So, in some religions, masculine energy is foremost Father, Son, Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost sometimes is thought of as a helper that will come and make everything better. And some people even believe that it's really feminine energy that's being masked by Christianity. Whereas other religions are bold in the blend and the interplay of masculine energy and feminine energy, dark being more feminine, light energy being more masculine. And religions like Ifa have always believed in this cosmology where dark energy and light energy work together in unity to create everything. Hinduism believe in the idea that every god they have, there's the Durga traditions of God, the Yama beliefs of God that goes back to this idea that the sun is Kali, is dark energy and also is light energy blended into one, sunshine rays. Kali turns into the demon slayer Kala, which is something I read about and liked so much that I added sun to my own name because my name means the same thing that Kali means. So I was searching for meaning, for understanding of everything. And of course, that goes back to my own personal experiences in dealing with humanity. It makes me search for meaning for myself and value, for myself, because I haven't always been treated, well in the world. And sometimes, name and the energy of a name attracts different things to you. But even that can be a false belief because if people do believe that numerology is a false belief, astrology is a false belief, but they are spiritual science and they probably do have some truth to them as well. But ultimately, you need hard science. That's where the respect is, right? Almost everybody that's highly intelligent, the kind of careers they have tends to be more in science, right? They call STEM. So looking more for that evidence of God. Well, it's in the mystery of dark energy, dark matter. Material matter is everything that you can see, and it's 5% of our cosmos. And the 95% are, well, it's not visible to us. Dark matter is actually not visible to us, but yet it's operating and creating everything we see. And dark energy is not visible to us, and yet it is the underpinning, the structure. It helps with everything, expands everything, and separates everything from each other, giving everybody space in the universe to exist. In the meantime, we're existing in Orion 26 in some part of the Milky Way, where we're revolving around the sun, and the sun and everything is revolving around Sagittarius A, which is a black hole in the middle of the Milky Way. And black holes, as you know, are created from these giant stars that crash and burn into each other, collapse, and then create these different, looks like depending on how you see them, it looks like they're this structure that will take you to another dimension or something like that. So interesting. Well, what have I concluded? I concluded that we human beings make up everything that we're talking about. And whatever we hold ourselves to, we tend to hold each other to. And depending on how we judge one another, that's how we're going to pretty much be dealt with, in the world and in the universe. And that's something that I can see in life. And science cannot explain everything. It just can't. That's why it's still That's why scientists are still doing work, doing experimentation, planning, various shuttle trips and different things like that. So where do I get some of this information? And just reading articles, live science, reading into Ifa, Little Hinduism, just reading. You can Google anything you want or ask AI whatever you want. There's NASA.gov. That's it. But for me, my conclusion is that there's no man in the sky. No one's coming to save us. Nobody's coming to do anything for us. We are spirits and we operate in a physical vessel, and we're here for a time, and we'll most likely come back. And we come back because we don't always operate at our optimal level, and we want to experience specific things. I have knowledge, I have wisdom as a spirit in this body is just as valid, I think, as anything the scientists found in the universe. What you find in yourself is just as valid as whatever scientists find in the universe. It's important we believe in ourselves. It's important we value each other as spirits, because we come from the invisible and we will return to the invisible. And as we will return to what is our true home in the quantum field of energy, then it makes sense that if we are a highly developed spirit, that we'll be able to connect to spirits that are still existing in that space through dreams, through clairvoyance, claircognizance, and clairsentience. Because spirits travel, they don't not confined to any space. Without a physical body, you can just think about where you want to be and be there. So the universe in science has unity. In some ancient religions have unity of both light and dark, masculine and feminine, expansion and contraction. Man and woman are equally important in the cosmos.